Look at any football match anywhere in the world. One player always stands out, not because of how they play, because of what they wear. Every single player on the pitch is dressed in the same team colors. Same shirt, same design, same look. 11 players moving together as one unit. Except the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is wearing something completely different. A completely different color. Sometimes bright yellow, sometimes electric green, sometimes a pattern that looks like it belongs in an art museum rather than a football pitch. This is not a fashion choice. There is a rule behind it, a strategic reason behind it, and a history behind it that most football fans have never been told. Here is what you are going to understand by the end of this video. The laws of the game. Specifically Law 4, written and maintained by the International Football Association Board, the body that has governed football rules since 1886, states clearly that the goalkeeper must wear colors that distinguish them from all other players on the pitch and from the referee. Not suggested, not recommended, required. If the goalkeeper wears the same color as their outfield teammates or the referee, the match cannot legally begin. But why does this rule exist at all? The answer comes down to one thing that makes the goalkeeper completely different from every other player on the pitch. The goalkeeper is the only player in football allowed to use their hands, but only inside a specific area called the penalty area. That is the large rectangle you see marked in front of each goal. Outside that area, using your hands as a goalkeeper is illegal. Inside it, it is perfectly within the rules. Now think about what referees and officials need to do during a match. They need to make instant decisions. A ball is handled. Who touched it? Was it an outfield player or the goalkeeper? Was the goalkeeper inside their area or outside it? These decisions happen in fractions of a second in real time with 22 players moving at high speed. If the goalkeeper was wearing the same colors as their teammates, that split-second identification becomes significantly harder. Mistakes become more likely. And in football, one wrong decision can change an entire match. The different colored jersey is essentially a visual signal, a permanent identifier. The moment a referee or assistant spots a different color, they instantly know which player has special privileges and where the boundaries of those privileges apply. This became even more critical with the introduction of VAR in 2018. Video assistant referees review footage from multiple camera angles to check handball decisions. Clear visual identification of the goalkeeper matters even more when every frame of footage is being analyzed. Now here is a fact most fans find genuinely surprising. Research published in sports science literature has explored whether bright goalkeeper jerseys affect penalty takers psychologically. One study suggested that goalkeepers wearing red jerseys were perceived by penalty takers as more dominant and threatening. The goalkeeper appears to take up more visual space. Some researchers believe this perception contributes to slightly higher save rates. This is part of why modern goalkeepers and their clubs take goalkeeper kit design more seriously than ever before. Clubs now bring multiple goalkeeper jersey options to every match specifically to ensure no color conflict with the opposition goalkeeper or the referee. At the World Cup, FIFA provides teams with detailed color guidelines before every game to prevent any clash before kickoff. The history of this goes back further than most people realize. In the earliest days of organized football in the late 1800s, goalkeepers wore exactly the same kit as their outfield teammates. The first formal requirement for goalkeepers to wear distinguishing colors came in 1909, when it was introduced into the laws of the game. For decades after that, royal blue and then dark green were the standard options. The bright yellows, neon greens, and elaborate patterns that modern goalkeepers wear came much later as kit technology and commercial sponsorship grew through the 1970s and 1980s. Oliver Kahn wore iconic yellow. Gianluigi Buffon wore some of the most visually striking goalkeeper jerseys in World Cup history. Manuel Neuer has made the goalkeeper jersey a statement of identity as much as function. But underneath all of it, the rule remains exactly the same as it was over a century ago. One player, different colors, for one very specific reason. So the goalkeeper can always be found. Subscribe if you want to keep understanding football at this level. There is a lot more to cover.